Hello, there's Wisconsin Wine Guy. I'm back with another wine review. Now, I'm going to take us back a little bit. You know, in 2020 wine reviews, I started doing the cupcake wines. And so now I'm going to finish out the set. I believe I did Chardonnay and Pinot Noir on that one. I'm going to attach that video so you can look back and see what I said. But today I'm going to finish out the set. I have here the Rosé. I also have the Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio, and I'm going to do the Chardonnay again. You know, sometimes you taste wines and you come back and taste them later and things could change. You know, but I'm going to taste it again and see if my opinion remains the same on that one. So now, for those who are not familiar, I review wines that you can find on the shelves of your everyday liquor store, grocery store, and some wine shops. I do a simple system, thumbs up. I recommend the wine 3/4. You know, I would hang with it. I would party with it. I would drink it halfway. Not so much for me, but maybe for you. Let us all know what you think. And thumbs down. Easy one. Get that wine out of here. Now, back to what we're doing today. Cupcake Lighthearted. So, Cupcake Lighthearted is a spinoff from the Cupcake brands of wines. With the Lighthearted wine, I think what Jessica told me, I think she did a great job, you know, with the wines that she produced with Cupcake. But with the Lighthearted wines, is produce a line of wines that are just light and easy to drink, you know. So here's what the claim to fame is: lower in calories, 80 calories per 5-ounce glass or 5-ounce pour, 80 calories per glass, 8% alcohol, less than 1 gram of sugar, gluten-free and vegan. All right, so there you go. Now, I said before, if I'm drinking wine or any libation for that matter, I'm not thinking about calories. I'm thinking about having a good time. So let's give this a shot and see what we get here. I like to have a nice cross-section of wines. I have 4 wines here. Hopefully, we can do this without any stumbles. I'm going to pour the wine, all the wines, and give them a quick look over, review, you know, nose, check it out, taste, and then I give you my opinion of the wines at the end. Now I have a kind of an unorthodox order here. You know, I tasted the wines before. You know, I wanted to do the order differently. I may not do the Chardonnay right away, but I definitely will do the Chardonnay in a normal situation. Taste the Chardonnay before the Sauvignon Blanc. I don't know about others, you know, but when I have a Sauvignon Blanc with other wines, that Sauvignon Blanc goes last because it's so potent, so powerful, you know, with this grapefruity, citrusy taste that just kills everything else. All right, so here we go. First two in my hand, I have over here is going to be the Pinot Grigio. I mean, again, nice, you know, yellow hues in it, you know, greenish yellow hues in it. So just a nice, clean-looking Pinot Grigio. There's the Rosé. Now, I keep saying rosé, so we have, like, on my end, you probably can't tell, it's like a nice little pinkish, like a dark pinkish, reddish pink color. What I don't like about the rosé so far is I couldn't find out what the grapes are, you know, and you know me, I like to know what the grapes are that I'm drinking, you know, but I will give it an educated guess, and maybe I can get the information at some point. So that was the rosé and the Pinot Grigio. Then I have the Chardonnay, okay, Chardonnay here, and Sauvignon Blanc here, okay? So the Chardonnay, again, a nice, you know, yellow hue. You can almost tell that some of the things they said in the notes was that they spend part of the wine gets about 4 months oak aging, and then there's a final blend with the oak age or barrel age and the non-barrel age. You know, want to maintain the fruity qualities, but give you a little bit more oomph to the wine. And then we have the Sauvignon Blanc. You know, almost like I wouldn't say a sun-kissed yellow, but that's the first thing that came to mind. But nice little yellow color to it on the Sauvignon Blanc, again with green hues as well. Now for the nose. Nose on the Pinot Grigio. Oh, wow. I mean, that nose is really not, I mean, the nose itself just says fresh. The nose itself says taste me, drink me. So we got like apple crisp, crisp apple nose. I'm going to say that. I like to say apple crisp, not the sweet kind. Okay, like the honey crisp apple. Citrus notes here on the Pinot Grigio. On the rosé, wow, that rosé, you know, has a very nice nose. You know, I'm going to go with a little Pinot Noir in the rosé if I had to take a guess. You know, in that first initial nose, you know, I got that you know, I like to call for some Pinot Noirs, I get like a duck a la orange type of nose to it at times. You know, I kind of get that here. So again, citrus notes, tart cherry. I'm going to go with strawberry too, you know, but definitely citrus notes in the rosé. And I'm going to go with Pinot Noir on this one. And there could be some other grapes there, but that's the first thing that came to mind when smelling that wine. The Chardonnay, wow, again, small amount of time in oak, want to maintain, and then final blend. You know, you get like tropical, like pineapple, citrus, pear, you know, but then you get those little hints of vanilla spice, but I mean very subtle. I mean, so that nose is really nice on that Chardonnay. And now, last but not least, is going to be the Sauvignon Blanc. Now, so we're looking for, this isn't a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, okay? So we're not talking about, you know, in your face acidity, you know, but we want a nice crispness to it. Let's get with the nose. I mean, refreshing on the nose and just kind of clean. Again, it's not going to be that strong citrus pungent, you know, grapefruity nose. But there are some nice citrus notes here, blended with some fruit. I'm going to go, ooh, now that citrus is coming through. But I definitely would put like a pear notes, pear and citrus, grapefruit. All right, here we go. Now for the taste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going down the line, first going to be the Pinot Grigio. I mean, a nice refresher. Rinse, 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 because what I'm looking for is acidity. Here we go. Nicely chilled, nice acidity. Citrus, I'm going to go with lemon for this one here. Definitely picked up lemon on that one. Apple is like in the background. The citrus characteristic is there. Nice acidity, but clean. Clean, easy to drink. So if you like that lemon taste, I think you would enjoy that. Then let's go to the rosé. Wow, totally that duck a la orange type of smell to it. So you get the red berry fruit, and that citrus comes through again on this one here. Nice mouth-watering acidity, light, clean, refreshing. It wouldn't surprise me if there's some sort of white grape blended in with this one. You know, and it's funny because I'll taste it again, but after coming up that Pinot Grigio, I would even venture to say it could be some Pinot Grigio or Sauvignon Blanc blended in this one here. Let's get a taste again. Yeah, definitely pick up the citrus notes here. Mouth is watering. Wow. So we're going from the acidity, and sometimes I may have to take 2 rinses just to make sure that I'm totally feeling the current wine. Now for the Chardonnay, I'm going to taste it anyway. Okay. You know I said I probably was going to taste it last, but I'm going to taste it anyway. You know, and give you my opinion. Here we go. Very well blended. You know, I mean, still tropical. Again, citrus is in the first 3 for sure. You know, but this one has like a little bit more roundness to it. You know, with that touch of oak or barrel aging at the seeds. And that's pretty nice. Nice roundness in the mouth, give it a little bit more depth, a little bit more character, but still clean and lean. Okay? So, I mean, these first 3, the Pinot Grigio, the rosé, you know, which I'm going to go with a little Pinot Noir and maybe Pinot Grigio. It's a white grape in there, in my opinion. Then Chardonnay, all light. Okay, they're not going to be deep and heavy and dense. It's going to be nicely light, just and clean. I mean, just in time for the spring and summer. Think about the spring and summer table, Easter and summer. Now for the Sauvignon Blanc. Totally citrusy, you know, not crazy, nice acidity. I mean, the balance of acidity in all these is really nice, but total grapefruit. You know, funny. I for breakfast I had a little earlier. I had a little jalapeno toast, and I'm kind of picking that up here. You know, so actually we probably have a good pairing. You know, jalapeno cheddar cheese sourdough. That's a pretty good pairing with a smear of butter. You know, nice creamy sweet butter on it. This actually goes pretty nice with that. But anyway, that's not the show. So again, across the board, nice, bright, crisp acidity, fresh taste. You know, just all across the board, just nice drinking wine. All right. So let's give you my rating here. We're gonna start again with the Pinot Grigio. 2 sips again. Just had that Sauvignon Blanc. Here we go. Okay. Light, simple. Not like some Pinot Grigios that have a little bit more depth to it. But again, just light and simple, easy. You know, I'm going to go 3/4 on that one. I just like it just because it's just an easy drink. You know, I mean, and sometimes you just want to have an easy drink. You have to think about it and just enjoy the wine, enjoy the company. And I believe this Pinot Grigio is going to do that for you. Next up is going to be the Rosé, which my guess is a Pinot Noir and some white grape. That nose is nice. Wow. That nose is real nice. Again, if you know anything about grapes in general, some of the wine grapes, the juice is actually clear. Skin contact gives it a darker color, but the juice is actually clear. Now, I've had a white Pinot Noir before that tasted similar to this, you know, but there could just, again, there could be some white grape used in this one, but I think it's still pretty nice. It's not going to be a typical Pinot Noir rosé style rosé. That's why they simply just call it rosé. You know, I think for a rosé that's different, that's light, you know, I like this better than their Pinot Noir. I'm gonna go with 3/4 again. You know, I would do this. I mean, I feel like I'm drinking a white wine, but it's a red wine. And that's what I felt like when I was drinking a white Pinot Noir with my eyes closed. You know, it was like I'm drinking a white wine, or I'm drinking a red wine. You know, it was great. So that's what puts me in mind of that. I enjoyed it. I dig that. This would be a kind of a unique taste for a lot of people. All right, so I'm digging it. And now for the Chardonnay. The Chardonnay, you know, again, 3/4 in the Chardonnay. I'm digging it. The finish is nice. You know, it's not over the top, but it's just right there. I mean, it gives you enough enough barrel aging to enjoy it, but still doesn't take away from its premise, its idea, just being a light, you know, drinking wine. You know, so 3/4 on that one as well. Oh, 3 for 3 so far. Here we go with the 4th one. Okay, one more sip. I'm still tasting that jalapeno. That's so funny to me. But so Sauvignon Blanc is nice. 3/4. 3/4 across the board. Now again, this is like a completely new category, you know, of wines we talk about here. You know, 8% alcohol across the board, less than 1 gram of sugar, 80 calories, you know, but they're intended to be light. You know, so Cupcake Lighthearted wines, the Pinot Grigio, okay, Pinot Grigio, the Rosé, the Chardonnay, and I think quite a few people enjoy the Chardonnay. Even if you like, you know, a Chardonnay snooty, you probably would enjoy that too. Sauvignon Blanc. 3/4 across the board. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy it. And I want to say, as always, let your palate be the guide for selecting your next wine. And that completes the Lighthearted series. Ciao!